My name is Mark Isitt and I'm an architecture critic, and I'm definitely not a downhill skier. But still, here I am standing in a ski slope, a former ski slope, 300 kilometers north of Stockholm in a little village called Orbaden. It's pretty cold here, actually. And this former ski slope is now being turned into a hotel site. Who are you two?
I'm Staffan Michelson, the property owner of this woodland and Bergaliv.
And my name is Hanna Michelson, and I'm the daughter and also the architect of these houses.
I was just looking around the area looking for a piece of woodland. That was all I wanted it for investment and for joy.
Okay, and for harvesting?
And for harvesting, yes.
When me and my sister came here, it was really spectacular. Being this kind of stressed city person coming from like this hectic life, and then you arrive here and you stand here and you feel this kind of perspective that you get from this view. It was kind of the instant thought, like this is something you would want everybody to experience.
And what was your reaction, Staffan, to that idea?
I thought, well, let's make something very tiny.
You can come here with your kids and really describe how a house is being built, and you can see this pillar on the grounding, and you can see it inside the house, and you can see it up here. And I also feel it's nice how the framework up here has been designed also considering the natural material and building it so the wood can dry out mechanically and not by using any treatment.
The simplicity of the design here, when you've been designing this, have you been constantly editing yourself? Taking away things.
Yeah, and editing my dad very much, because I remember it was a lot of conversation where I really tried to minimize the furnishing and what we needed here. Because it's a small space, and that is...
Very. I mean, how many square meters?
It's 14 square meters inside. I didn't want to have a lot of like compact living solutions, because it feels like we really don't need as much as we think we need. I was aiming more for like multi-purpose, like the way you used to do in the old buildings here in the area. You also had like one room where all the family stayed, and it was used for kitchen, it was used for sleeping and socializing. During night you can hang the lamps here, and you can switch and use the space for other things. I really like using the walls for storage.
And now we're in a space of our own, in a way.
Yeah.
You know, that's one space over there. That's the kitchen space over there. Here's the living room.
Yeah, and I really like that, how like the different furniture of a house kind of defines different spaces. It's the same thing with the carpet. This is one room as well. So I've really been trying to use those kind of aspects of furniture, how they form the room, because it's necessary when you have this small space.
I'm Anders Johnson, and I built this beautiful house for Hanna and Staffan.
How does one build this house? Because just considering the terrain here, it looks to me as it's a hopeless site, really.
The terrain has been a problem. Staffan asked me, what we're going to do here? What can we do here? And I say, we can do whatever we want, but it's going to take a lot of work. This I manufactured in my workshop, all the big parts. I know when I did it that everything needs to be on the millimeter, you know. And then we have a 50 millimeters iron that we have glued in the stone. And also, you know, it had to be a little bit flexible because of the wind, or else we're going to crack everything. That's also the old tradition. You can't build anything too stiff, you know, because then it's going to stand for some years and then it's just breaking. So everything is moving a little in the wind. And
So it's kind of swaying.
yeah, you can feel it when you're sitting upstairs.
We have the local authorities' permission for 4 cottages. So that's the vision. But we'll take it easy. We'll take one now and one then.
So this is the south loft.
A bit bigger.
Yeah, it's a bit bigger and composed differently.
This is different, of course. This is much larger than the other one. The other one is such an enigmatic building in a way, because you see it and you instantly think of it as a traditional building. Because it's a loft house, right? And it's got the pitched roof. But then you start thinking that there's nothing traditional with it at all. You know, it's a modern take on vernacular architecture. It is a totally new way of approaching the building traditions of Hälsingland. It's a new typology.